Guys, how are you all? I hope you are safe at your home. And yesterday we started a new series for the BCom final year students for the revision purpose and the BCom second year students for the new session. And in the continuous series of ratio analysis, I'm going to shoot the new video on the ratio analysis in the continuous of series. And today my topic is liquidity ratio and solvency ratio. So liquidity, we have to understand what is the meaning of liquidity and solvency. Liquidity means how much liquid you have in your hand to pay your liabilities. It means how much cash you have to pay your liabilities. Like you have land in your hand. You are a farmer and having a land of 100 acres and you have to pay some money to any other person or something, you have to pay the loan of government, but you do not have cash, enough cash or enough liquidity in your hand, and this is the biggest problem of all the farmers, liquidity crunch. That's why I'm going to teach you what is the meaning of liquidity. It means capacity of a person to pay, capacity of a person to pay the liabilities and cash in hand and assets, short-term assets in hand. Okay, and what are the solvency? Okay, liquidity and solvency are the correlated terms, but there is a slight difference in between them. Let's understand. A firm's ability to meet short-term obligation. When we call short-term obligation, we are talking about liquidity. Liquidity means short-term obligation. And when we are talking about solvency, we are talking about long-term. It means for long-term, we will use solvency. For the short-term, we will use liquidity. Okay? Next, let's understand the difference between liquidity and solvency, each one by one. Meaning of the liquidity. Liquidity implies the measure of ability of the firm to cover its immediate financial obligation. Means immediate. As I told you, liquidity is used for the short term. That's why we are calling them for the immediate financial obligation. And the same, when we are talking about the solvency, we are talking about the long-term ratio. Solvency means the firm's ability of the business to have sufficient assets, to meet its debt as they fall due for payment for long-term. And the second difference is the main short-term and long-term. And the third one, describe how easily the assets can be converted into cash. Okay, liquidity means conversion of asset in cash. And the solvency means how well the firms sustain itself for the long term. Okay, next, ratio. The ratio of liquidity ratios is current ratio, asset test ratio, and quick ratio, and the super quick ratio. And for the solvency is debt equity ratio, interest coverage ratio, and so on. And risk in the liquidity ratio is low, whether in this case risk is high. Solvency. So the solvency indicates whether the cash flow of the company will be sufficient to cover its short-term and long-term liabilities. Let's understand the first ratio of liquidity, which is current ratio. Means capacity of a company to pay its current liability in short-term period. Again, how much we have current assets in hand to pay the current liabilities. Again, how much we have current assets in hand to pay the current liabilities. Let's read it. Current ratio is the ratio of current assets and current liability. It means liquidity stand by the firm. Higher the ratio, higher the ratio, better it is, and vice versa. It means how much more cash you have in hand to pay your current liability is good for you. Because how much liquid you are, you can use your cash in efficient manner. If you need cash at any time, you can use your liquid assets to pay the current liabilities and use them in efficient manner. Okay, current ratio, what is the formula of calculating current ratio? Current assets divided by current liability. Current assets divided by current liability. If you derive the formula, how can you derive the formula? Taking the denominator to the left hand side and numerator to the right hand side. So we can interpret them as a how much we have current asset to pay the current liability. I will teach you with the suitable example, and the ideal current ratio is 2:1. Sorry, there is a mistake in that. 2:1. Okay. How to prove the current ratio? I am telling you that how can you improve your liquid position? You have to either increase your current assets or decrease your current liability. Again, you have to increase your current assets and decrease the current liability. And how can you increase your current assets? Pay off the current liability. If you pay your current liability, it means the asset payment, asset you have for the payment becomes more than current liability, then automatically current ratio improves. Okay, let's understand the current ratio, current assets and current liability. Current assets, marketable securities, inventory, debtors, BR, prepaid, cash in hand and cash at bank. And the current liabilities are trade creditors, bank overdraft, bills payable, provision for taxation and outstanding expenses and pre-received income. So this is current ratio. Let's understand it with a suitable example. Current assets, company A and company B. We have cash of 50,000, account receivable means debtor and BRs, bills receivable, which comprisingly called the account receivable 1,20,000, prepaid expenses 10,000, inventories 1,70,000. It means the total current assets we have 3,50,000 and total current liabilities 1,75,000. It becomes the, when we calculate this ratio, 3,50,000 divided by 1,75,000, it becomes 2:1. It means we have 3,50,000 in hand. We have 3,50,000 in hand to pay 1,75,000. It means we are very much solvent. In the simple language, in a very simple language, in a layman language, I am going to teach you that how much you have cash to pay this 1 rupee. How much you have cash to pay this 1 rupee? You have 2 rupees in hand to pay the 1 rupee. It means if you have 2 rupees in hand, you have to pay 1 rupee for the outsider and 1 rupee belongs to your own funds. That is the meaning of current ratio. Thank you everyone. Bye bye. Take care.